Might be a hell of a night. Go!
Hey guys, it's me, Winton of Pantheon, and this is a little talk video about things Destiny can do to make itself a better game, or things Bungie can do to make Destiny a better game. I have 5 sections. The last one is I couldn't really find a place to put it into, so these are my five things that could make Destiny better. Of course, I've grouped these down so I don't have 15 things that could make Destiny better. I've grouped them into social, fun, clans, customization, and playstyles. Let's begin. Number 1, the social aspect. For a game that was released speaking only of getting together with friends and taking on challenges, this game really has nothing to offer in this area. The strikes are repetitive, having friends along with them only increases the groans of, we already did this, too. If people were able to have more functionality in the tower, the game would be a lot better. If players could set statuses, telling others whether or not they wanted to join a fire team, do the Vault of Glass, Nightfall, Daily, or Heroic missions, the game would allow for more players to make friends and have fire team buddies with whom they tackle the missions with. If players could trade weapons, armors, shaders, exchange currencies and materials, the tower would become much more useful and busy than it is now. Number 2, the fun. Okay, so you're playing through Destiny for the first time, and it's pretty fun, you're enjoying yourself. But once you reach level 26, like I have, you start to lose that original sense of, wow, this is really amazingly fun. The game starts to seem samey, and you really have to push yourself to keep on playing. How can Bungie keep their game from losing audience? Variation! The strikes are all the same. Go fight through 3 waves of bad guys, now go kill a big bad guy, okay, now go kill the bigger bad guy who has 3 billion mindless minions at his disposal. For example, the Nexus strike and the one where you have to go kill Valis to Ark have no difference. It's the same formula. If each strike was unique and had their own key features, life would be much better. For instance, say there's a strike where you have to go to Earth because some Cabal got stranded there. The Cabal are trying to jumpstart an old Golden Age rocket, and you have to stop them. Sounds better already, right? Shit doesn't end there. If you fail to destroy their army, they launch the rocket, and you have to beam up into space and board the rocket. Flying through space after a rocket heading towards Mars sounds like the type of fun you can actually enjoy with friends. Each strike would have multiple paths, each rewarding you differently on how well you played. Space missions would also aid the sci-fi feeling of the game. They would operate like random public events, but they would be accessible from the map. They would range from extraction missions to assassinations. For example, one shows up on the map. It tells you that a fallen skiff is flying past Earth. You take off for its location. Upon arriving on the ship after blowing a hole in the docking bay door, you notice 2 other fire teams are already there, completing the mission. You decide to kill them. You don't feel like splitting the reward glimmer marks or materials with them. This sends them back to orbit, and they can come back to the ship anytime they feel like they want to. You find the Baron, kill him, and fly out of the ship. You are rewarded with 2,500 glimmer and 1 ascendant shard. The element of camaraderie between players attempting to complete a common goal or murdering each other would give the game more surprise. Number 3, the clans. Aside from name, all the clans are the same. Buy our bond, cloak, or butt cape, and we'll give you XP towards unlocking the same gear as all the other clans. If you really want people to take interest in the clans, make it so that every day there is a mission corresponding with the player's current clan. Say if New Monarchy had a mission, their primary interest is in reviving the Golden Age, the mission would be you have to fly down to Earth and guard a convoy carrying and collecting rocket parts through the moth yards. Completing this mission would reward you with a thruster piece, which you can hook up to your ship for speed boosts in space missions. Dead Orbit is dedicated to leaving Earth for a new homeworld. Their missions would have you scouring the planets for clues about a new homeworld that you can inhabit. Completing the mission would reward you in a weapon mod of any kind. If clans had more backstory and missions behind them, players would take more interest in joining and helping these clans. Number 4. The customization. As far as the eye can see, Guardians, who all look the same. They all wear the same exotic, use the same orange gun, and have the same class item. At this point, there isn't a point in armor if we're all going to wear the same stuff. Here's the way to solve this. Make shaders more easily obtainable. Make them random chest drops. Make some enemies have them at the time, and if you kill them, you'll obtain the shader. Of course, the latter would only happen very rarely, and should probably only spawn on majors. Make it so that class items are more standoutish. Make them useful, providing buffs to the wearer. They should level up with the player. The higher level the player, the better the buff. Have their unique item names. Have there be unique item names for the items. Example: Vexbuster, Mind Eye, Immolation Initiative. Each each buff would be unique as well. My example, Vexbuster, would allow the user to do more void damage and perform bonus critical damage against Vex enemies. Mind Eye would make all skills that charge up regenerate 15% faster at all times. The charge time would get faster for each level that the bond or cloak is. Like whatever level it is, the time would get faster. The Immolation Initiative would allow the wearer to do more solar damage with weapons, and move faster when they are holding a solar weapon. The class items should have difference and no longer be purely cosmetic. Gun shaders. We've seen games allowing players to paint guns and flash them in dead people's faces. Destiny gives 2 gun colors, orange and gray. This excludes the other clan colors. It'd be amazing if players were able to place their shaders on their weapons rather than themselves. Maybe even be able to place collected decals on guns. Number 5. Bungie should allow more playstyles. As I play through Destiny, I can't help but notice the fact that the game supports 2 playstyles. Either run in and spray the enemies in the face, or sit back and pick them off with a sniper or scout rifle. If you want to fix this, add more perks to the trees. Add a healing and support tier for warlocks, allowing them to deal damage, as well as reviving friends quicker and giving them buffs. Add sneaking and stealth, allowing each class to creep up on enemies and perform kill moves on them. Give players options. Allow them to choose how they play the game instead of just telling them, go shoot these guys, or stand back, let other people shoot them, and you provide support with a sniper rifle. Allow them to say, okay, how do we want to engage these guys? Do we want to sneakily sneak up on them and sneakily attack them and like blow their face off with a sneaky force push? Or do we want to, I don't know, maybe run in, have one person like on the outside, sneaking around, killing everything on the outside as we go down the middle? Give them reason to talk to their friends and say, okay, how are we going to do this? Rather than just going into the same strike and just being like, okay, just shoot everything. I don't know. I don't care. Just as long as we get the strange coins. Give players reason to talk with friends rather than just throwing them into the mix and expecting them to figure things out on their own. These have been my top 5 things Destiny needs to make itself a better game, and I hope that somebody here listens. Be sure to like and share this so eventually Bungie can see it. Tell me what you would like to see in the game, and tell me if I have been just repeating things that other people would like, because I know I have. I'm pretty sure I have. So, this has been Winton. Thank you for watching, and have a pretty decent okay day.